coming in this morning. I appreciate you coming in so nicely. We have Miss Daniels' first grade class in helping us lead Cubbie TV this morning. Stand with us as we say the pledge. Attention.
Salute pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And join us for our good morning song. On Monday, January the 15th, school, businesses, and government offices across our nation will close in honor of the great American leader, Dr. Martin Luther King. As a young person, Dr. King was an excellent student who studied hard. He loved learning. His love for learning made him a great teacher and minister. He taught the world by the way of his example. He taught fairness, courage, and nonviolence. In honor of his birthday, let's remember his famous words spoken at the historic March on Washington in 1963. I have a dream that one day in the red hills of Georgia, the sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners will be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. The best way we can honor this great human being and the hard work he did for the people everywhere is to respect one another. Today, be kind and respectful to one another. With something to think about, this is Mrs. Evans reminding you of our motto. Say it with me. I am saved, I am a peacemaker, I am a learner. Now, speaking of Dr. King, we do have a holiday on Monday, so we will not have school on Monday, but I will tell you that there's going to be a celebration downtown at Swain Auditorium. I believe it's at 11 o'clock, and I know some of you will probably be attending there because I know our Boys and Girls Club usually attends. Some of you go with your families. There's lots of singing and speakers there and all to honor Dr. King in our community. He was a fabulous person who really did a lot for America. One reason that we are all in school together today and that we shop together and we go to church together and all of these things is because of his leadership. So we certainly want to honor him and to remember him. Now, Miss Daniels, you have a special book you're going to share with us today.
I do.
All right.
It's one of my favorite stories by Lester Laminack. I've had the pleasure of getting to hear Lester several times. He has come to our school and I have seen him at reading conferences. And one of his big things is he says you need to read books to children.
Yes.
And one of my favorite things that's on Facebook is a message called Read Aloud. And it tells you all the reasons that you should read aloud to your child every day. And so I try to read aloud every day to the children. And we read this book Snow Day, didn't we, boys and girls?
Yes.
Yes, okay. And then when we read books, we ask questions. And one of the questions I asked my class was, who is telling the story? Who's telling the story?
The dad.
The dad. In this story, it's all about getting ready for a snow day. And they're all excited and planning what they're going to do when they get snow. And the dad is telling the story, and at the end of the book, what do we find out the dad's job is?
To be a teacher.
He's a teacher. Now, we all got excited because we knew we thought we were going to get snow, and guess what? Our dream did come true, and our plans came true. So, watch out for the weather. We may have to dream about plans again before winter's over.
I know, and some people are putting on Facebook now, did not even say that word, S-N-O-W, because we've had so much. 12 inches is a lot in our region, and all of you friends that got to play in it, that is a real treat, because we might not have a big snowstorm like that for a lot of years.
We might not.
The last time that we had a big snowstorm like that I could remember playing in was in 1980. They don't even know what 1980 was. They weren't born yet. But in 1980 we had 22 inches. And the way my house faces, the north wind was coming across and billowing across my house. And so the snowdrift went up as high as the second story window. And my bedroom was on the second story. And I kept asking my mama, can I please jump into that snow? Can I please jump? Not realizing that it would have been very dangerous, because you think it's fluffy and it's going to hold you, but it would. She never let me jump. So I'm glad
Your mom was very smart.
She was very smart. And now I tell those same things to my kids and grandkids, because we have to be safe. Well, we have lockup hunger going on, and I see that some of my friends have already brought some canned goods in, some box goods. The table is starting to fill up. So if you can jot that down in your planner so that you can remember to bring something on Tuesday, that would be great. All of these items are going to the food pantry in Edenton.
I had a person in my room bring one today. Thank you, Micaiah.
All right. Very good. Now, we are getting ready for a carriage ride and a treat with hot chocolate for doing the right thing in our classrooms. Miss Milligan, if you can hear me, please help me remember to revise this number, because we weren't in school enough days for that many.
We're not going to get 15 this month.
Not this month. But green and higher, we want you to do the right thing, and we want to stay on our good streak of not having referrals. So we're doing the right thing in our classrooms, and the right thing on the buses, the right thing on the playground when it's dry enough for you to go back out there. All of those things. You do what you need to do to clip up, and you can go on the carriage ride with us. It's going to be drawn by horses. So we're going to have horses here, the carriage, and hot chocolate. It's going to be lots of fun.
I would like to do that.
Lots of fun. All right, for our Cubbie Pals, we have Miss Walton. Thanks for shutting down the library computers each afternoon, and that's a shout out from Miss Brabble and Miss Darlene Tinch. Miss Carolyn Leary for always taking care of me, and that's from Miss Walston. All right, in our classrooms, we have Rosa, Miss Powell's room for being a super worker. We have Nolan in Miss Dotson's room for being nice to our new student, Samantha. And I want to give a shout out to Miss Knox, who's been covering for her, and Miss Riddick. I don't think she's here today subbing for anybody, but they have been covering for Miss Dotson so she could enjoy her new family. She has a new baby, and she'll be returning with us on Tuesday. Aaliyah Felton in Miss Privet's class for cleaning up. Jaden Walton in Miss Layton's class for being an awesome reader. Caden Hurdle, Miss Privet's class, completing the math task with links. That was a cool activity, Miss Privet, I saw that. Caden Crawley in Miss Atkinson's class, reading over the snow break. Matthew Tanner, excuse me, Miss Daniel's class, Rocky Night Math Facts. Jaden Berry, Miss Winslow's class for the food drive. Kaylee Rawls in Miss Gearball's class for the food drive. Leah in Miss Perry's class, super job during rotations. And another one for Leah for real reading. Emigdio in Miss Powell's class for reading during the snow break. And Samantha Brackett in Miss Dotson's class for a great job in art. On our buses, we have Taja Outlaw on 115. Samira Rogers on 115, Stephen on 117, Matthew on 126, Zaria Ralston on 129, Ava Reese on 132, Anaya on 132, Lily Williams on 135, Jonathan on 135, Sarah Bradley on 136, Kaylee Spence on 136, Ezra Martin 137, Reagan on 138, and Aaliyah on 140. Thank you for being awesome. Let's stand and sing, Go Be Awesome. see you down the hall and in your classrooms.